Welcome back, guys, to another video VOD on demand. Today I'm going to be addressing, once again, the allegations leveled against Destiny. Since we put out our last video, there's been a lot of chatter about things that we may have got wrong. So I'd like to clarify what I got wrong and also to clarify what I got right. So I do want to start, though, by setting the expectations and just kind of giving some context to who this guy Destiny is. I think a lot of people haven't seen this. And I feel this context is important when understanding this story. So if you'll indulge me here, I'm going to pull up some clips from this Ryan Beard video on him that was recently made. And I think these clips are more relevant now than ever before. So let's take a look at them. Section here of harming women. I'm going to show you guys a few.
Around the end of 2011, Destiny sexually assaulted a woman on his live stream. I'm not using the word allegedly here because we have video of him doing it and he has openly admitted that it was sexual assault.
I would say that in my streaming career in the past, like totally publicly, like I completely and totally like assaulted a girl on stream before for like fucking 5 minutes or whatever. I got super fucking drunk and was like grabbing her fucking breast the entire time.
Later, Destiny has attempted to downplay his actions here by tweeting, "I was drunk off my ass literally for the first time in my life." And he said that at the time he didn't understand how bad it was, but now looking back years
Wasn't that like more than 10 years ago? Like, it was bad, but Destiny's not defying it. I'm sorry, he's not denying it or anything like that. And, like, fuck me, dude. Like, yeah. I mean, it is bad, but no one's denying that. Like, what the fuck?
years later, he understands that it was reprehensible behavior.
It's like that one guy, Mango, who got like totally canceled for did, but way worse.
Like, are we gonna go the full fucking 9 yards again of, like, reviewing old Destiny drama? Like, are we really gonna do that?
Mango wasn't actually groping people. And also I like this there's this pretense that, like, as long as you're radically honest about what you did, it's okay. It's like,
Sure. Yeah.
It's called based.
Wait, so what's the point of bringing this up then?
did you just say you were groping a woman on stream for 5 minutes? But anyway, that's far from the worst thing I'm about to show you. Here's the...
Wait, then what's the point of showing that? Like, way to go on poisoning the well, I guess. So you didn't have an issue with it. You didn't have an issue with his honesty, right? You didn't have an issue with his honesty. You said you followed him for years at this point, despite, I guess, knowing about that or something. I don't know if you knew about that. But the thing is that despite everything, like, wait, then what was the point of showing that? Like,
the next one where he admits to sharing photos of a 15-year-old who sent him bikini shots with his homies and how he couldn't barely resist the urge of wanting to have sex with her.
In 2012, when Destiny was 23, he shared in a group chat with a couple of his friends the messages, "You want to see the sickest shit in the world? So many fangirls. I had one that was 15. She wanted to meet and hook up. Dude, she's 15, what the fuck? But she sent me pictures that made it so hard to say no." Then Destiny linked a picture of this girl in a bikini in the chat and said, "Girl on the left, so hard to say no. Gonna get arrested one of these MLGs, man."
again, something that is from a long time ago, okay? I know that, I know what they're trying to do. I know what they're trying to do. I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to paint a pattern of behavior like bad behavior with women. That's what they're trying to do. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to paint a pattern of violating consent behavior, going after children behavior, trying to paint this narrative so then they can eventually lead up to the current drama. All right. Just keep in mind, not only have these things happened like almost a decade ago or more than a decade ago, all right? Ethan Klein himself has his own history of like ridiculous things that like people are not bringing up right now, right? So it's just kind of rich coming from this guy. All right, but yeah, okay.
So in these logs, when Destiny was 23, he said that it was really hard to turn down hooking up with this 15-year-old because she looked so good in this picture of her in a bikini. He then shared this lewd image of a child with his friends and said that he's gonna get arrested someday.
Imagine receiving a bikini pic from a 15-year-old in your DMs, a fan of yours, and being like, she's so fucking hot, I need to share this with the boys.
Chat log. I was talking with a bunch of other esports guys, and we were basically talking about how crazy the fucking jailbait is in the gaming communities. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, again, all right. He was probably like a fucking dipshit years ago, dude. Yeah, objectively. But I mean, is it better to be born good, or is it better to be born evil but then go through a great effort to improve yourself as a person? Right? Just keep in mind, even the fucking Rose leaks, even the Pixie shit was years ago. Even that was years ago. Even that was years ago. Right? I feel like people forget that a lot. Yeah?
I think I said something along the lines of like, there are 15-year-old chicks that are like hot as fuck that will like try to send you pictures to like fuck you at events and shit, and it's like you have to be really careful when you navigate that.
So what is the admitting to jerking off to 15-year-olds then? What is that in relation to?
I never admitted to jerking off. I think I just said like this. I think the log is something like this 15-year-old chick was trying to send me, or was sending me pictures of herself, and she was hot as fuck. It's like really.
Did you quote fucking Parthenax? Yes, I did.
Hard to like turn down some of these people. I think.
Wait,
I said
how old was she?
She said she was 15.
So you did get pictures from a 15-year-old?
Not nudes though. Sorry, I should specify. I think a couple pics of her like at the beach or some shit. But
in swimwear?
Yeah.
So you're getting swimwear pics from 15-year-olds?
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. This shit is fucking crazy. Shit is fuck.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm sorry, guys. Anyone who's defending this man needs to know that, okay? But again...
Wait, but didn't you know this when you were, like... You were part of the very loose coalition of teaming up with Destiny to take down Hassan or something? Like, sure, you guys didn't officially have a bridge or anything, right? But, like, I mean, aren't you, like... Wasn't all that shit going down when you really needed support from other content creators for going after Hassan? So what, you just decided to ignore all that crazy shit until it was convenient for you to, like, I guess, stab Destiny? Like, this is so unhinged. This is, like, actively so fucking unhinged to me. But okay, very cool.
That's not it. That's not all, folks. Here's another one. When he was 26...
A couple years later in 2015, when Destiny was 26, he shared in his chat, I would fuck
Oh, hey, that's my age.
the shit out of that 15-year-old. What the fuck? There's no way that chick is 15. So now we've seen two separate occasions.
Guys, this is not normal.
I'm sorry, have we never seen... Hold on. Yeah, he's being creepy here, but that's the only extent in which I would bring that, right? Like, the thing is that how much creepy men have we seen, like, lust after teenage girls or something, right? Like, how many times have you seen something like that, right? It's a lot, and even then, none of this is recent. So I don't even know why the fuck are we, like, even trying to go over this. Dude, just... Give me a break. All right. Anyway, also, you guys should like the stream. All right, that's what you guys should do. Like the stream. All right. You guys should also join my Discord server, and you guys can donate also via super chat, membership. All right. Many other methods. Okay, Streamlabs. Okay, so please, thank you. Please support me. Please support me. Okay, thank you. This is my full-time job now. This is my dream job. I love doing this, and I love my audience, okay? Anyway.
You just don't type that kind of stuff. Unless you're like Jared Fogle in a chat with his homies, you know? Like, he's speaking openly with the dogs who are like, yeah, I know exactly what you mean. You would never say, this is not normal. And like, he keeps getting older and older, but the girls stay the same age. But again,
bro, I can't tell you, like, dude, I've had girls tell me constantly. I've had at least 2 girls tell me that they were scrolling TikTok. Like, they were scrolling TikTok, and what happened? What happened? Right. So they were scrolling TikTok, and they saw a very handsome boy that they thought was hot. And then they said later on they found out the boy was actually 15 or 14. Okay, and they were like, "Foodshops, am I wrong for thinking this boy is hot?" It's so funny that we just don't apply the same standard to women, because I guess men are just naturally creepy, but women, I guess, are just like forgivable, and they don't have any harmful intentions or anything. Like, they're not allowed to, like, I guess, like, have feelings or anything like that. It's crazy to me. But yeah, okay, cool, very cool. Yeah, thoughts are not actions, exactly. Hold on, what is this?
We've got some edgy material here. And watch your hands, because you're gonna get cut up on this one here, guys. You can scar me, but you can't stop me. Now that is interesting and very deep and poetic. But what's even more interesting is if we just go a couple pixels down. Boom. That's some good camel toe, girl. Yeah, nothing like making a political statement like showing off that camel hoof, girl. Yeah, let me get down with that shit, boy. Can smell it from here. Shit. Pretty brutal scars. Nothing that a heavy night of fucking won't incur, you know what I mean? Yeah. Anyway, ignoring the camel fucking that fat, juicy, juvenile vagina. Nigga wants to...
What?
Fuck that shit, boy. Yeah. Ignoring that. Juvenile vagina. Nigga wants to fuck that shit, boy. Yeah. Ignoring that. You can scar me, son, but you can't stop me. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, alright. I see who this is coming at Destiny from, or whatever. Jesus. Oh, thank you for the tier 2 sub, buddy. Ass McBlast, thank you so much, buddy. Thank you, I appreciate that. Gee, Jesus Christ.
And that's not all,
Wait, really? This is who's coming at Destiny then?
folks.
Pedophile. But the colloquial definition of pedophile
dude.
is someone
I hope that fucking camel toe vagina smells good, okay?
who is attracted to children, and Destiny is at least somewhat attracted to children.
There are some 15, 16-year-old chicks that like look pretty fucking hot. Like I can't help that. Like some people mature fucking older.
Destiny defended another streamer who got exposed for
Just keep in mind the definition of a pedophile is somebody who is attracted to the lack of secondary characteristics, features, secondary sexual characters, whatever, right? That is the definition. They're gonna clip that? Well, you know. Bye.
having sex with a 14-year-old by saying, even if he did bang a 14-year-old, no, that's not what pedophile means. Go.
Just FYI, okay? Destiny, I mean, fuck. Like, I know, it sounds incredibly bad for me to defend it, okay? But I just want to say this, alright? I just want to say this. Destiny is describing how a teenager looks like an adult. And how he is attracted to the adult. Okay? He's saying this person looks older than 18, and therefore he is attracted to them. That's what he... I shouldn't be able... Like, I feel like I'm going crazy saying this, okay? Yeah, like, he's just, like... What is he going after someone just because they're under 18, or is he going after someone possibly, or finding somebody attractive because they look like an adult? Like, it's just
look it up.
So retarded.
Seriously, if you don't understand the difference between being attracted to someone that happens to be young,
it literally is opposite that definition. Also, just FYI, okay, Mr. Girl was right. Okay, 99% of people who are not pedophiles, okay, do actually find 15-year-olds and 16-year-olds hot, okay? They just won't admit it. All right, but you know.
And being attracted to someone because they are young, you have absolutely no business whatsoever commenting on the issue, period. It makes you look uneducated.
He's like, it is so outrageous, sir, that you would call someone sleeping with a 14-year-old pedophilia. How dare you, sir? Even if you want to play this game where it's like, actually, I want to fuck 16 and 17-year-olds. There's 14 is pushing it. 14! What are we talking about?
Anyway, ignoring the camel fucking that fat, juicy, juvenile vagina. Nigga wants to fuck that shit, boy. Yeah.
This man was like, yeah, you can fuck a 14-year-old. That's not the same thing. Guys, are we all hearing the same thing?
It's 14!
This dude has made it like his personal crusade to normalize fucking children. Like how many...
I'm just gonna play this every single time.
Well,
okay?
incur, you know what I mean? Camel fucking that fat, juicy, juvenile vagina. Nigga wants to fuck that shit, boy. Juicy, juvenile vagina. Fucking that fat, juicy, juvenile vagina.
times are you going to go on the record protecting it? He goes, 17 is cool. 15 is cool. 14 is not pedophilia, guys. Is 13 pedophilia?
A martini, shaken.
Is 12?
Let's go.
Hey, thank you so much for $10, Casey.
Where does it stop? I'd like to know his opinion on that.
I appreciate that.
You know, it's a lot of people, kids start hitting puberty at 12. Some girls start hitting puberty earlier than that. Is 10? Some girls hit puberty.
Yeah, but he's not attracted to the fucking age. He's attracted to the fact that they look like a fucking mature adult or some shit. And he's attracted, like, it's much more, I bet that I can make a better argument saying he is attracted to people, to girls that look like they're 21 or 22 or have the body of a 22-year-old, yeah. Like, yeah, if a person is a teenager, but they have the body of a 22-year-old, he's attracted to the fact they have a body of a 22-year-old. Not the fact that they're underage, but okay, dude. It's so fucking stupid. It's so easy to understand. Anyone who is not bad faith will understand this, but okay, dude.
Puberty by 10. Is that not pedophilia? Stephen Bennell II. By the way, the second is just junior, okay? You don't get to play the Royal Guard game with just being the second. In fact, that's just junior, which ironically,
Camel fucking that fat, juicy, juvenile, but
Juvenile.
fucking that fat, juicy, juvenile, but
Juvenile, okay? Junior, juvenile. Okay, dude.
is what you call all the girls you date. Come on over here, Junior. Come sit in Daddy's lap.
Okay.
Yeah, but guess what, guys? There's more.
Incident is when him and his friends, the Bro Squad, watched an 8-year-old boy shake his penis for them on a live stream.
I shouldn't tell.
Hold on. This comment is funny, okay? I just banned them. You dumb pedophile. That Boston bombing video is a video Ethan made mocking a Reddit post. It was in poor taste and he's disavowed it a million times, but you're fucking retarded. Yeah, so what? And Destiny still doesn't, he probably still doesn't want to stand by the edgy jokes that he said from the past about, like, other teenagers and shit, right? Obviously. Like, when was the last time you've seen him make a joke like this? like, say anything like that, of that remote variety. So what, like, Ethan gets the benefit of saying that something is an edgy joke, but Destiny doesn't? So you can use the edgy joke and the edgy mocking and the edgy satire thing for Ethan Klein, but not for Destiny. Okay, dude. I see where you're
because I'm gonna get fucking arrested. Or child protective services.
By the way,
so stupid.
How many times has he said that? Once is enough. Has he said this like 3 times? He's like, I shouldn't tell you guys this because I'm gonna get arrested for child porn. 3? How many times are we gonna tell that joke?
I used to be part of this horrible thing called the Bro Squad. Okay. Fucking me, if you remember that fucking Cheeks bitch, and fucking a couple other people that have never been on my stream before. We're part of the Bro Squad, and what we would do is we would go around Justin TV streams, trolling the shit out of these people. And we went around from fucking channel to channel, like fucking around. Like it was just
like I'm sorry, like Destiny looks like the youngest motherfucker ever in this one. Like, when was this? Root Destiny? When the fuck was this? Like 14 years ago? Fucking 14 years ago? Is that like what we're pulling out now? 14 years ago?
horrible shit. We went to this channel with this fucking, like, this kid was like 8 years old, and he was fucking broing out with everybody in this chat. For whatever fucking reason, this kid decides to fucking take his pants off and fucking wiggle his 8-year-old dick on stream. I can't even believe it. Oh my fucking god. It was like, I didn't even know, like, we were on Skype, we were like, holy shit. Like, we had to do like a double take because we didn't even fucking know, like, what the fuck was on, like, we were looking at like an...
I mean, this is like, I don't even know why he's bringing this up, considering how in this specific context, Destiny isn't the one that's asking for the 8-year-old to, like, I guess, helicopter dick, okay? Like Destiny isn't the one that is trying to prompt the 8-year-old to do this. He's clearly framing it as like, oh, I didn't expect this person to do this, right? Does that make sense? Like, it's so crazy that this is being brought up. It's clearly like some 8-year-old kid being incredibly edgy on the internet and like fucking trolling around without knowing the ramifications of it, right? And it's just like this is the edgy old days of the internet. Like it's just that kind of shit, right? Like the thing is that like it's so crazy to bring this up. It's so crazy considering how Destiny had no consent to see that 8-year-old dick, okay, in the first place. So it's like it's crazy. But yeah, okay, very good.
8-year-old dick like on the fucking screen. And his fucking brother and his brother, we called him Captain Pushups, would like come in the room. And this guy was like fucking 14 years old. He had his shirt off and he was like this, like watching this stream the entire time and shit. Oh my god.
What's interesting is he makes it seem like this kid just happened to take his dick out, but they
Yeah.
clearly spent a lot of time there because they like had a nickname for the brother who was there watching the whole time. Like this was a intimate setting in which there was a lot of time spent. Here's another.
Well, okay, so your implication is that Destiny is a predator, right? Your implication is that Destiny enjoyed watching that dick and he was getting hard, right? That's your implication. This is your implication. You're trying to imply that. You're trying to imply that Destiny enjoyed being there and being whatever. So let's just take two narratives, okay? The first narrative says that Destiny was just the edgy guy, all right? And he didn't really care much about it. And even though maybe it was actually technically illegal or creepy or anything like that, like he was just like an edgy old internet person, okay? As verse to what? As opposed to what? As opposed to him, the narrative that his anti-fans and Ethan Klein's trying to spread of him being some kind of like predator, crazy predator person. Which one is more plausible here? Because if your answer is that he's a predator person who is on purpose trying to solicit like 8-year-old news or something like that, you have lost the plot. Okay, but okay.
Other one, guys,
Very
in case
cool.
you haven't seen enough.
Just FYI, okay, in case you don't know, okay, like literally back in elementary school, like this would happen all the time, where some edgy kid would just like walk outside with their pants down all the way, right? Some edgy kid would have their pants down all the way. It's not like the teachers are gonna get arrested for that, right? The teachers are probably like screaming at them to put their pants back on, right? And for them to like stop doing that, and fuck it, the teachers might actually even have a nickname for the kid as well, right? Like the thing is that like, yeah, it's almost as if context matters, because I can't tell you about the amount of times that elementary school teachers see that all the fucking time of kids trying to be edgy, 8 years old and edgy and pulling their fucking pants down because they think it's cool and edgy, right? But okay,
This one
very
comes
cool.
to you courtesy of the Pope, Nicholas Diorio, or whatever it is they do.
God bless.
God bless. Nicholas bless.
Years old. That's an adult. That's an adult dog. No.
Like these are the kinds of people who would see Bart Simpson's dick in that like one intro where it was like mocking the dick censor for kids or something like that, and they would like freak out and call it Loli. Right? Like that, like these are the kinds of people, like Nicholas Diorio and Ethan Klein are the kinds of people who would like moral frog about that. But okay, yeah.
No. You, okay? I'm 29. A 19-year-old might as well be a 15-year-old to me. It's
Okay, that's the worst. That's the worst. Yeah, that's the worst clip. That's the worst clip.
okay. I'm 29. A 19-year-old might as well be a 15-year-old to me. It's all the fucking same, dude. Don't give me this fucking just
That's
because.
such an interesting
This is
self-report.
exactly what we're saying.
He goes, it's all the same, bro. 15, 13, 14, 15. It's all the same, bro. I'm 29. Huh?
This is the worst clip technically, but even I can sweep this one, okay? Pretty easily. Watch me. All right. Yes, but you can also say that is probably in the context of trying to manipulate somebody into sex, right? For example, manipulation of someone into sex, manipulating someone into a relationship that they don't actually want, right? Like, if you're saying that, oh yeah, these people are kids, like, what is the context of this? Is the context specifically talking about like hookups and stuff and trying to manipulate somebody for hookups? And if so, where's the evidence, right? But I will say, like, this is like not the best clip. I will say that, you know. But yeah.
And also, on the other hand, it also is a self-report because it suggests he knows exactly what he's doing.
Yeah.
Of some legal age of consent, whatever bullshit.
It looks bad if you're a regard. Specifically, that full clip is Destiny talking about relationships and men who only date teenagers. Okay, yeah, then if that's true, if that's true, doesn't that like kind of vindicate Destiny? Doesn't that vindicate Destiny in the context of that clip? Because it's the context is what matters, right? He's talking about relationships and being groomed into abusive relationships, maybe, right? By like fucking 35-year-old, 40-year-old people, right? Like the red pill shit, right? But yeah,
Just
okay.
because of some legal age of consent bullshit? Huh? That's the age of consent. I think we all agree that's a good thing. Everyone but Destiny thinks that's good. We should have a minimum age.
Also, again, it's really funny that they're saying this, even though all like again, all of these things are like more than 5 years ago at the very least. So it's like
So that
okay.
adults can't
Very
have
cool.
sex with
Awesome.
children. That is bullshit. That is just an imagined line in the sand that I will not conform to. Okay?
Also, again, yeah, it is crazy to me that they're resorting to Hassan's strategies, right? Like this is literally what Hassan would do to both Ethan Klein and Destiny. But yeah, very cool, I guess. Rules for thee, but not for me.
He's constantly blurring the line and trying to normalize the act of adults sleeping with minors, right? Continually. This is the theme that we keep seeing. It's like, this is okay. This isn't that bad. This 15-year-old's hot. I want to fuck this 15-year-old, but I won't, etc., etc. This is a pattern. Long, long pattern.
I have about as much in common with like an 18-year-old, 19-year-old fucking freshman in school as I would a fucking sophomore in high school. Any type of inclination towards...
He's like freshman in college, sophomore in high school. It's all good, baby.
I feel like it's kind of crazy to me considering how Destiny literally had an entire fucking red pill arc where all he did was try to push back and attack red pill positions where the red pillars are literally trying to do what? The red pillars are literally trying to justify relationships where they clearly have a power dynamic and where they can clearly manipulate a young, inexperienced, immature girl into abusive, groomy relationships, right? Like he literally, this was an entire arc. Did Ethan forget that? Ethan says constantly. Does constantly pause when he's doing the red pill arc? Does that pause during that standard? During that time? Really? Like how easily we forget.
Send me those bikini pics in the DMs.
Those people is really fucking weird, okay? Now, I know if you're 20 years old, it might bother you to hear that. Like, no, I'm 19. I'm a real adult, okay?
And then there's one more clip I want to show you guys of when we were talking about Vosh and the Loli horse controversy. When he accidentally opened a folder and he had Loli and horse porn on his computer. And everybody was clowning on him, except one person. There was one person that came to his defense. Who was it? Destiny. Whoa. Why? Well, this take was so bizarre. I remember at the time being absolutely struck by it. And I pulled this straight from my memory because it was just so shocking to me. But here's his take on a lolicon, which is the pornographic hentai drawings involving children.
Did you see the Loli discussion on Reddit? You know, if Vosh was a better person and not such a piece of shit, I'd be in the trenches. Because you know what? Who the fuck cares about Loli? Who cares about drawn? Imagine your life is so boring that you give a fuck about animated cartoon girls.
Imagine your life so boring that you care about sexualizing children.
I feel like I'm in a episode of Black Mirror or something, okay? Where there's like this clear hypocrisy going on. And I feel like it's just so wild. It is actually so crazy how bad faith these people are. And in addition, it's just like, it's crazy. It's just insane. Just FYI, okay? Whenever somebody goes after like Loli or whatever the fuck, right? I want you to replicate that same energy, but for the actual porn industry, okay? Because the porn industry, they are recruiting women at 17. So then by the time they turn 18, they can sign a contract so then they are able to fill up the teen category on Pornhub. Okay? So I don't even know why the fuck people are even moral frogging about children at this rate, okay? We have porn industry shit that is literally trying to groom kids into becoming porn stars at 18. But meanwhile, like, these are the same people who will just ignore that, right? And instead focus on drawings. It is crazy to me how this is the case. If you have an issue with normalizing sexualizing children, that's fine, but you also have to have an issue with Pornhub and other porn sites normalizing incestuous relationships, okay? You can't have your cake and eat it too, all right? Period. But okay, very cool, I guess. I'm so glad that as a society we care about the most stupendous of issues. It's great.
Imagine being so bored in your life that you actually care if grown-ups want to fuck minors.
Yeah, I can't believe that, Grand Theft Auto really normalizes, fucking large-scale crime, shooting up places, killing cops, shooting into large crowds. Oh, wait, we've heard about this before. Wow, just like how D&D fucking, I guess, normalize like fucking Satan imagery, or how video games normalize violence. It's the same thing. Wow, yes, Ethan, very good argument. Okay, when was the last time you played one of these like first-person shooters? Have you ever played Cyberpunk?
Bro, what? I don't know. I don't know if it's that minor of a detail.
Like, how old is the girl? I don't know. How old is the fucking drawing? It's a goddamn picture. Who the fuck cares? Grow the fuck up, okay? People in Ethan's subreddit are like calling the FBI on fucking Vouch. He's looking at cartoons that I don't like. I think that, like, bro.
That's not the criticism. It's not that they don't like it. It might have a fine plot. The plot might be a banger. I don't know. The problem, of course, is that it's depicting children being fucked by adults. That's just, that's a detail that's important to emphasize.
Care. Okay, call me when this guy's fucks his way through some fucking preschoolers, okay? Until then, get out of here. Who cares?
And then he sets this bar. He goes, I only care until you're fucking preschoolers, which is 3-year-olds, bro. 3-year-olds. Kindergarten, good to go, baby. First, second, third, fifth grade, basically an adult. And honestly, this is just a few of many, many, many clips of him sexualizing children and just being a total deviant, right? So with that important
No, this isn't good backstory whatsoever. You basically you formed a bunch of points, but none of the points connect. It just doesn't connect. None of them connects the way that you want it to connect, right? It's so crazy. It's actually so blackpilling. It's so blackpilling the way that people talk about these issues. And I know for a fact that Ethan Klein doesn't actually give a fuck about any of this, right? The only thing he cares about is getting the fucking snarkers and anti-fans off of his back for once, right? It's so cringe. It's so stupid. So I guess it's fine to go after iDubbbz and whatever, for when iDubbbz refuses to condemn in public, protecting your kids and stuff. But you wouldn't replicate that same fucking energy for anybody else? You wouldn't replicate that same fucking good faith energy? So in the background you're trying to like pressure like one of your friends to defend you in public, but you won't offer that same energy when it comes to other content creators undergoing also gigantic dramas? Dude, give me a fucking break. It's crazy.
story. Now let's go to the parts that I got wrong, that I'm going to issue a heartfelt apology for. And this goes out a sincere apology to Destiny for absolutely getting this wrong. Now here's what happened. This conversation here where he says, Teehee, send me the feet pics. This is from a different girl. It's from Instagram. He never spoke to Rose on Instagram, which he points out correctly as far as we know. So this was with another girl he claims was 26. Okay, fine. I'll take your word for it. And then this one also, he claims was with the same girl. And this is the one that says, she said, my parents are like super, super strict. Don't do this. Don't do that. Don't go there. Don't talk to him. And he said, well, fuck. It would be so hot to drive you home from a date and make you suck me off in the car. I'd love to send you inside to your parents after making you swallow.
Yeah, okay. So Destiny is into age play. So what? So adults can't be into age play now? Just like how women aren't allowed to have rape fantasies? So women aren't allowed to have a consensual non-consent, I guess. Or any other deviant fantasies. It's so crazy that maybe to Ethan Klein's like majority woman audience, or like 40%, 30% woman audience, that like none of them can make this connection. That yeah, people have crazy fetishes. And rape fantasies are extremely often, even though they would never rape IRL, right? It's almost as if we have so many people consuming like teen incest like category on fucking Pornhub, but none of them actually go out and rape a teen. Like, what the fuck are we talking about?
A full load from me. So apologies. You know, that was not to Rose. This was to some other lucky lady. but
Also, you know what's crazy to me? You know what's also crazy to me? Is that you have all of these, like, fucking people who have sexted Destiny before coming out of the woodworks, and even though they have never been assaulted, never had anything happen to them, they go out and release their fucking DMs anyway because they want the clout, right? It's because they want the clout. They want to be a part of this. They want their 15 minutes in the spotlight, right? Which is cringe. Why would you not condemn that? Why the fuck would you not condemn that? Why the fuck would you not condemn the fact that you have all these people coming out of the woodworks who are trying to look for their 15 minutes of fame on your fucking podcast show?
this one, however, is from Rose, and it is pretty fucking weird. This is from 22. She says, "I'm probably getting my braces off in a couple weeks." What image does that conjure in your mind, right? And he says, "Aw, exciting! Are you looking forward to it?" He's talking to her like,
yeah, it's just great. It's just absolutely fantastic how kink shamey Ethan is, okay? Despite the fact, dude, I wonder, like, if Ethan Klein and Gila ever acted out any of their, like, sexual fantasies in front of us, or we had any kind of DMs, or any kind of, like, knowledge about, like, what they do in the bedroom. I wonder if they are as bad, if not worse, than whatever Destiny's after. Guess what? Age play, rape fantasies, that kind of stuff is extremely common. These are, like, literally the more common fetishes to have. 100%. They are the more common fetishes. Okay, we haven't even gotten to the crazy shit yet, right? Like stuff that actual weirdos are into, like eating poop or like giantess fetishes or anything like that, right? Like that's the real crazy shit. But okay, I guess we can also moral frog over like vanilla fetishes, but very good.
Like she's a child. But okay, there's nothing sexually explicit here, right? So fair enough. So I am making a sincere apology for getting this wrong. Now, while two of the...
Are you also going to make a sincere apology for kink shaming? Based off of evidence that is clearly made, like, released as a grab for clout? Are you gonna make an apology for that? The thing is that you're making apologies for the wrong things too, right? Like, the thing is that, yeah, sure, you should make an apology based off of the fact that you were using fake evidence, right? You were using fake evidence. But the thing is that you're not making an apology for your behavior in regards to that fake evidence as well, right? So yeah, it's just like, it's crazy to me.
Screenshots were not attributed to Rose. My mistake.
And I am actually fucking shocked. I am shocked that more people aren't coming out to defend Destiny if you have any kind of principles, okay? Like, it's crazy to me how, like, it's crazy how fucking spineless a lot of these content creators are. Like, they won't live by any kind of principles whatsoever. Remember, just keep in mind that typically one of these principles is, typically, unless the victim themselves are willing to come out about the situation, I'm not going to touch it, right? But I guess the case is different when it comes to this situation. It's not like Rose herself is coming out against Destiny for the underage shit, right? But I guess everyone just gets to white knight for a woman that's not even here anymore. I guess we get to break that rule just this one time. It's very convenient to do so, isn't it? Hypocrisy, hypocrisy, and more hypocrisy. It is just hypocrisy upon layers of hypocrisy, okay? But yeah. Ethan should review his Ryan Kavanaugh apology for a good example of apology. Okay. Thank you so much for the $5, Corey.
I still don't know why. And I feel like Destiny
example of an apology.
Thank you.
And his friends like Abba who are making videos defending him are avoiding this fact that he told Willie Mack 3 times that he had child pornography on his hard drive. Let me refresh your memory.
CP while sending me a screenshot of the alleged CP. So I asked to confirm if he just did that. If you were sending me this, I'm guessing you still have that video. Destiny replies, depends on why you're asking. But yes, I created copies of all.
So here right above, he's acknowledging, he says, yeah, that's
Ethan's last 4 videos since the split with DGG haven't broke 200K, really? Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, this is 3 hours ago, so...
saying to think about him
Maybe
doing all
check
this
out
if
their
she was
stuff.
17. He thinks it's funny.
Who knows?
So he knows she's might have been 17. He's saying it right here. And then Willie Mack being extra careful to make sure that he's not misquoting Destiny says, just to confirm, you're saying you still have this video of a 17-year-old engaged in sexual activity on your hard drive. And he says, and I will tell you directly, yes! He says, Y-E-S. When somebody asks you, do you have child pornography on your computer? You always say no. That's a hard and fast rule. And hopefully it's true, right? And again, equally creepy, he says, so you have that video? And Destiny responds, depends on why you're asking. Because once again, he's implying that under the right circumstance, he would send this video to Willie Mack. That's what that means. I don't see any other way to see that. What does that mean? Depends on why you're asking. Are you trying to tell the police? Or are you trying to get...
I'm not being paid enough to be a lawyer, dude. But sure, I am going to be the lawyer, okay?
Get off. If you're trying to get off, I'll send it to you. If you're talking about reporting me to the police, then I'm not going to send it to you, but actually I will anyway, because I'm apparently the dumbest person alive. So Destiny and Abba and all these people defending him are avoiding this critical moment in which, when pressed 3 different times...
Just FYI, okay? Yes, I created all of a copy of these messages. It's because allegedly, at least from what I know, okay, Destiny created a copy of everything because he was trying to pursue Solo. That's why. If you guys do not know, Destiny hired a first law firm, alright? And somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but he has mentioned that before, that he's made a first law firm to go after Solo. And in order to do so, he needed to create a civil case packet for the DOJ, Department of Justice. Alright? He needed, okay, a legally coherent packet, alright, that the government can take in order to prosecute Solo. And yes, that does include possible CP. Yes, you have to. And no, even if you delete it, yeah. But also, just FYI, okay, again, it's just him telling the truth. You can say that he's a moron for telling the truth, and I would say that you're correct. If you say that Destiny is a retard, I would say you're right. But there's no malice here. If there was malice, and Destiny did want to hide it, why the fuck would he admit it to Willie Mack? If he knew that this was wrong, if he knew that he was in the red zone, why the fuck would he admit it to Willie Mack? Because lots of people are pointing out how Destiny is a moron, Destiny is a retard or something, but you've never asked a question. You really think that Destiny would, like, fuck himself over like this instantly?
Times, he has confirmed, yes, I have child pornography on my computer. But to continue on.
Our messages and everything when that court case started. Just to be clear, he's...
Right, oh, right. Keep in mind, Solo is the guy who leaked the revenge porn in the first place. To Queenman, by the way, to Queenman. But yeah, okay.
admitting to having alleged CP downloaded on his computer. He literally has the video open as I'm talking to him. I go, bruh, there's been allegations at least since my last video that she was underage. And you still have potential CP of her?
So, and again, that's an important detail Willie's saying, is that people knew that there was a chance. We all done known that she might have been underage this whole time. And you still kept it?
I have an obligation to preserve...
Well, guess what? And by the way, if you do any lick of research, if you're actually good faith, I just want to say this. Deleting child porn from your hard drive has never, ever, 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 ever saved anybody in a criminal court, period. Why? Because there is an endless amount of software out there that the FBI and investigative offices use to dig up things that you have deleted from your hard drive. An infinite amount, okay? They have dealt with people who have deleted evidence. They have dealt with, and if anything, deletion of evidence is an action in of itself that shows that you may be knowledgeable about how guilty you are, okay? So, wow, it's almost as if even deleting CP isn't a good idea. It's that crazy, isn't it?
Relevant evidence, etc. So I created backups of all of the important / relevant conversations. He continues.
So this is another one of his big defense points that I want people to pay attention.
That's not the point. Listen, Nox, I love you, okay? But listen. You're gonna piss me off too much, okay? So, I'm gonna quarantine you to my Discord server only, okay? Love you, buddy.
Too. He's saying...
Oh, Puddle is welcome here, though. The other Queenman viewer is welcome here, okay? I love you, Puddle, okay? I appreciate you.
My lawyer told me to keep this
But you're gonna piss me off too
potential
much,
child
okay?
pornography for evidence, which is completely not true. And by the way, why wouldn't he lie about it? He's being confronted for having child pornography. At this point, why wouldn't he lie? The fact that people are actually believing him on that is totally insane. The lawyer will not tell you to keep potential child pornography on your hard drive. Period. Having it is the crime. There is no situation where a private citizen can have videos of minors in sexual positions on legally. There's no such thing as holding it for evidence. And by the way, if you were so, concerned about her safety, you should have reported it to the police.
That's literally what he was doing. He literally wanted it to be a serious case. That's why he made that's why he hired the fucking department, you fucking moron. That's why, dude, I can't believe it. I actually cannot believe it. This is why the first law firm existed. That's the entire point, was to bring it to the DOJ. So for people who said he's not bringing it to the cops upon discovering that a crime was happening is wrong. But yeah, I mean, like, well, I mean, we'll see, I guess. Willie Mack called the police very performatively, if I may add, okay? Very nice acting skills, okay? 1 out of 10. Go back to acting class, all right? But
6 months ago when her boyfriend told you about it, right? Continuing on.
God, I hope you grow old and die alone.
I don't think I'm allowed to delete it, LOL. I don't know if it counts as hiding / destroying.
What's funny about that? I don't know if it counts as hiding, destroying evidence. Well, why don't you ask your lawyer, who he's apparently talked to? So he says, I've talked to my lawyer. They told me to keep potential child pornography. But at the same time, I don't know if it counts as hiding or destroying evidence. You didn't discuss that with your lawyer. Because if you did, that would be the heart of the conversation you would be having. So it sounds to me that you didn't talk to your lawyer, which is obvious to anyone with a brain, because the lawyer would have said, we need to send this to the judge. We need to send this to the police. We need to get this off your hard drive. We need to notify everybody because you are doing a crime right now, sir. And by the way, I'm sure your lawyer really appreciates you saying that they told you to keep potential child porn. I think that that's awesome, and they're going to totally love being implicated in this crime. And by the way, of all the tiny, minute things that you can break client confidentiality with as an attorney, child pornography, having it, is one of them. Now, when Destiny says his lawyer told him to...
Destiny is an art of war mastermind Gunnar Groomer, but also he's an idiot and not a mastermind, actually, is the claim.
Yes, thank you. Masaki, I appreciate that. Again, Destiny has stuff, but Willie's a retard for thinking what Destiny has and if he's using it for malicious purposes, especially when he's ignoring the fact that Destiny is talking to a lawyer. Exactly, yep.
Keep all the evidence relating to the case. The lawyer absolutely and obviously told him that. That's spoliation. That's standard stuff. But what I doubt, I would put money on, that he never told his lawyer that in that body of evidence was potentially a child having sex or doing sexual acts. It was apparently her having sex with men. But child pornography, right? Potentially. There's no lawyer.
Oh yeah, by the way, don't forget to subscribe to my Kick, okay? My Kick account is kick.com/Foodshops, okay? Just FYI. All right. Just reminding people. Thank you.
In the fucking country, and I've worked with a lot of them, that would risk their freedom, their reputation, their license by not fucking handling that correctly.
I'm allowed to delete it, LOL. I don't know if it counts as hiding/destroying evidence. And I reply, talk to a lawyer. That seems crazy to me. Who keeps this sort of stuff on their computer without 100% knowing if they're supposed to or not? Isn't that something you want?
Dude. You know what I think? I think that if... I feel like Destiny is the kind of person who would even stream to like 500 people. The reason for this is because I think he's just doing it for the love of the game. I'm pretty sure he has said multiple times that he has enough to like retire forever and have generational wealth. But at this point, I think what's going on is that he's just doing it for the love of the game. But yeah.
To confirm, I continued, you just let me know you have CP videos saved to your computer. You knew it was alleged that she was underage. You still have them. So
now Willie, being extraordinarily fair, once again clarifies for the third time. And he says it explicitly, just to confirm. You told me you have child pornography, CP, saved on your computer. You knew it was alleged she was underage, and you still have them. Don't you see how this is fucked up? He cannot be more clear in the accusation. Now, if you didn't do any of this, what would your response be?
Dude, can people just like stop wasting state funds and state money? Can people just like stop doing that? I think it's so fucking annoying how they're typically they're already like over like encumbered, right? Or like fucking like fucked up shit, right? Like it's like this is already the case. It's already the case that, you know, they are entirely fucking like low on staff sometimes or whatever, right? But like, why? Why would you waste money? Why would you waste my tax dollars like this? Look at this shit. So, this is like Mama Max's like former editor, apparently, and known doxer. The fact that I've reported Foodshops to the FBI like 7 times and nothing's happened still pisses me off. Why? Stop fucking wasting their time, please. Alright? My tax dollars. Listen, I don't care if you report me if it's free. Alright? But what's mattering here is that my tax dollars and all of our tax dollars are going to the FBI as well, right? So stop fucking wasting my tax dollars, okay? I pay taxes, unlike you, probably, okay? So stop wasting your time as well, and stop wasting their time, all right?
To this is like, bro, what the fuck? I don't have child porn. What are you talking about? That's insane, right? What? That's crazy. Let's see what he says.
The last message he sent me was, 1,
report for what? I don't fucking know.
I don't even know 100%.
For being into Loli, I guess? For defending Destiny? I don't fucking know.
Her age was legitimately less than 18 when these were...
That doesn't matter.
So stupid.
The fact that you're not 100% sure is the problem. And you have it guys, he's got it. We know he's got it. He said he's got it.
Take it. So basically, he's not 100% sure if he has child porn on his computer. He's just 99% sure. Got it. 2, I'm pretty sure I have an obligation to preserve stuff related to my court case. I've talked about it with...
That part's true, generally speaking.
With my lawyer already, specifically with regards to the Rose stuff.
That's a lie. In my humble, godlike opinion. No, that's...
I don't even know 100% if her age is legitimately less than 18 when these are taken. Just FYI, the only thing that he can go off from is the fact that Solo contacted Destiny at the time, or they were contacting each other. It doesn't really matter who reached out first, okay? Solo basically said, oh yeah, by the way, these are underage nudes. These are underage nudes that you have, right? Or whatever the fuck, right? Solo's the one that said that. But why the fuck should you believe Solo? The person who may or may not be in charge of a CP ring? The person who may or may not be in charge of a CP ring is the person you're gonna take the word of? Like the fucking revenge porn guy. Fake Wise, thank you so much for $20, okay? Just FYI, Destiny already knew that at some point or another he had possession of illegal shit, okay? That same illegal shit that he was preparing to file to the Department of Justice to pursue a case against Solo. Again, the reason why he wanted to dox Solo and why he wanted to dox Rose is because not only have these two fucked over so many people IRL, that is outside of this entire drama, by hooking up with them and making porn with them, all right, CSAM with them, but in addition, it's to bring Solo to justice. But all of that is being put to the wayside. Why? Is because of the Pixie lawsuit. When the Pixie lawsuit dropped, that was all temporarily paused because the lawsuit dropped. So you can thank Pixie for delaying justice being put upon an actual predator. So good job, I guess. Very
in my humble, godlike opinion. No, it has to be. Or sue me.
So was Solo working with Queeman, or did he just leak and give Queeman orders? No. Solo, I believe that Solo reached out to Queeman to give him the leaks. And just FYI, in case you're wondering, like, just in case you're wondering why the fuck Queeman and J Stelk has been doxxed, these people are in like one-to-one contact, okay? And constantly praising people like Solo and Blav, okay? Like, these people are heinous individuals. They are people, like think about it. What kind of audience do you think Queeman has? And what kind of environment do you think Queeman is fostering? To the point where Solo, someone as villainous as Solo, is willing to go to Queeman because he feels safe to leak these to Queeman. Listen, if you've gotten to the point where someone feels safe leaking like dirt that is illegal on someone, on you, for the sake of ruining your career, yeah, I do actually think it justifies your dox. It does. It absolutely does. I will defend that to the death. Yeah? But yeah.
God, sue me for defamation. He's lying. He never fucking told his attorney he might have child porn on his hard drive. That never happened. And if I'm wrong, God, strike me down with like...
Why is Pixie stopping people from legally going after KF and potential underage sex traffickers like Solo? I mean, that's the funny part, right? Because I'm pretty sure Destiny mentioned at some point that she would have a better chance going after Solo. She would have a better chance going after Solo and KF if she actually wants to win. But again, the objective here doesn't seem to be, oh, I want to win, right? The objective isn't to win. The objective is to make Steven suffer. That is the objective here.
Bolts and make Destiny sue me and take me for all I'm worth. This man never told his attorney that.
So he went from, I don't know if I could delete this, to my lawyer says it's totally fine to keep. I don't know the law, but the idea that his lawyer would tell him to hold on to CP for a civil case just doesn't seem likely to me. LawTube can figure that out. 3, if something were to come up...
He says LawTube can figure that out, and funnily enough, Legal Mindset did put out a video on it that I watched.
Legal Mindset that has gotten things wrong within like the first 5 minutes, but okay. Keep spitting, King.
And his conclusion was Destiny is fucked. Basically, if he says if this girl was a minor, which pretty much is confirmed by now, according to Willie Mack, he's fucked.
Something to turn over to the authorities. If hypothetically, whenever a political creator is about to give a hypothetical, you know you're about to hear some weird shit. If hypothetically her
Yeah, I know, loser mindset. Like fucking citing loser grindset here. Yeah. Dylan Burns is trying to catch up on this drama and failing miserably. You might want to reach out to him and make some content. Hint, hint. Wait, I mean, I guess I want to check out like what Dylan Burns has to say first, and then maybe I'll reach out if he's struggling. But sure, who knows?
Boyfriend or whatever was actually trafficking her, or getting her to fuck other dudes on video for him. And if there was ever...
I'm on top, okay? I'm on top of things, okay? Period. All right? Me and my server has been spending hours and hours and hours parsing through infinite amounts of leaks, infinite amounts of doxes, okay? Just so then we can get to the bottom of this shit, okay? But yeah.
Some kind of investigation.
Would you have sex with a child if it would stop a nuclear bomb from exploding in New York? Would you? Would you, Dan? Exactly. The clock is ticking. You fuck this kid or the whole city blows up. Come on. Oh, so you let everyone die. I see. You'd rather murder millions of people than fuck a child. Destiny's like, I would do the...
Okay, I don't mean to sound evil here, okay? But if the choice is between a million people dying, look, you're not gonna like my answer, okay? Let's just put it like that.
Right thing. And fuck the shit out of that child. To save New York City. That's the
Well, yeah, to save New York City.
craziest version of 24 ever. I also want to clarify that the crew is catching a lot of shit for apparently brainwashing me, manipulating me to talk about this. And this, I just want to clarify, is my passion project. This I brought to them after I saw the Willie Mack video. And I've always been passionate throughout my whole career about these influencers who are taking advantage of their fame.
You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of like the fucking rape cage analogy. Can somebody dig that up?
Fans for sexual gratification specifically. It keeps happening. It's this insane pattern. It disgusts me, and I would be a total hypocrite to see this and not call it out. Now, here's what happened. Because I got the screenshots wrong, and admittedly, that was my mistake. They've hyper-focused in on being like, dude, those screenshots weren't even with Rose. This whole thing is a farce. No, I will tell you exactly what happened. Okay. So this girl, Rose, she was selling nudes on Twitter when Steven approached her. At the time, he did not know she was 17. That is correct. He thought, she told him that she was 19 at the time, and that's what he thought. Has anyone asked Destiny why Rose was selling nudes on Twitter? Right? I've never even heard of that. Why wouldn't she be selling nudes on OnlyFans? Is it because OnlyFans makes you verify that you're at least 18 to sign up, and Twitter?
I could be wrong. I don't when I signed up for Tinder, dude, when I signed up for Tinder, I don't remember if I had to show an ID. Did I have to show an ID? Fuck me, dude.
Doesn't, right? Selling nudes on Twitter.
Like there's so many aspects of this that is just straight up incorrect as well, right? Like it's just like, I don't know, someone can have an OnlyFans and a Twitter and a Tinder? Like,
Twitter is already a red flag. It's extremely weird. Why aren't you doing it on OnlyFans? The marketplace for this, where everybody is. When these influencers are chatting up their young fans, there's...
Dude, you can't get exposure on... You can't get exposure on OnlyFans. And you would know... And by the way, I know this is because I had an OnlyFans before. You can't... How the fuck do you get exposure on OnlyFans? If you're looking to sell nudes, you would try to get exposure on Twitter. Dude, this is actually so fucking stupid. I'm sorry, but OnlyFans is not like Facebook or Twitter, where you can get pushed to the top of the algorithm like that. At least from what I know.
It's almost a certainty that people are going to lie to you about their age.
Yeah.
And like, if you actually want to engage with...
Yeah, just like how people can also have fake IDs. Just FYI, part of the reason why Destiny doesn't believe IDs when he's being shown them is because Pixie literally said to him verbatim, yeah, I had a fake ID when I was going to bars. This is a thing. Fake IDs is a thing. When I was in college, fake IDs were a thing, okay? I'm just saying, yes, it's good for content creators to get, like, ID verification or something, right? But, like, it only goes so far.
Them and this extremely risky, borderline activity, you need to make goddamn sure they're of age. And honestly, over the internet, I don't even know if that's possible, which is why you just shouldn't do it, right?
Why is H3 ignoring the fact that Destiny believes Rose is being human trafficked? I don't know about that claim, honestly. I haven't seen that claim that much outside of Destiny kind of maybe taking shots at people while saying it, so I try not to say that part. I don't know.
Like, you can look at someone and be like, that person's very young, like maybe 22 at oldest, and you say, you know what? I'm not going to fucking engage with this because I'm 33 years old and I don't want to receive nudes from minors. But anyway, so far, not to muddy the waters, he hasn't done anything wrong, right? Okay. Then, this is when the mistakes begin. In November of 2024, her boyfriend reaches out to Steven. And we have the DM because her boyfriend posted it. So here's her boyfriend sending him a message. It says,
ex-boyfriend at the time. They were living together as roommates. But ex, okay? Just FYI, even then, Ethan Klein is getting some facts wrong. Now, obviously, I don't want to nitpick too much about this, right? Because this is like kind of a nitpick, yes? But the thing is that even then, Ethan Klein is pushing facts that are incorrect. They're not facts. This is incorrect. They were not together by that time. But like again, this is like I'm literally asking for the bare minimum of like factual scrutiny, and I'm getting scraps.
Anyway, she was underage while sending you the vast majority of that stuff. And from what I've heard from her, you are pretty negligent about confirming her age. Even asking for ID at one point on Twitter and then saying it was
Negligent about confirming her age. Just FYI, Destiny believed that she was pursuing an associate's degree. She was already in college. She has a Tinder. She has over 60 gigabytes of porn recorded. Just FYI, these are all reasons indicating that she is over 18. What kind of person under 18 has checked all these boxes before? None of them, except for Rose. The only outlier, I suppose. So just FYI, there were multiple reasons to believe at the time that she was overage, and she lied to Destiny about being overage. Yeah? She lived with her parents. Wow, as if young adults do not live with parents during summer breaks, during winter breaks. They don't go back home. Who the fuck knows? Like, okay, that's great. Okay, yeah, like, I guess all of these times in which when I was in college and I went back to, you know, my parents' place to live for the summer doesn't count. Did you know that people above 18 can have braces?
It was okay, just a joke. And he responded by saying, that's pretty weird, considering that she told me she was of age and was selling not safe for work material to people, but okay. So what we have here is a confirmation from Steven in November of last year that there was at least a possibility that this girl was a minor, that he has images of a minor. What happened around this time was that, including her messages with Destiny, now people theorized at the time that she might be a minor, but they didn't know for sure.
Destiny was told she was underage, I believe by Solo, in 2024 of November. Yes, I do remember these exact dates, except for the day. But why the fuck would you believe someone who is leaking revenge porn and is a hater of Destiny? Wouldn't the natural conclusion be that he's fucking lying and that he's trying to get out scot-free of a possible litigation of Destiny trying to report him to the DOJ? Let's just think about it for a moment, okay? Because Solo knew at the time that Destiny might be going after him legally. Would it not be a reason for Solo to lie in order to get Destiny to delete the evidence so that he doesn't have enough information to go after Solo? Really? Okay. And Solo tried blackmailing him too. Sure. I think that happened. Right, yeah.
Which is why these, you know, psychos online hyper-focused in on this, because they're like, I think these are a minor, and I want to try to prove it so we can nail Destiny. So
the more damning thing is why the fuck would Solo truthfully admit she was 17 if he was making porn with her, is because Solo is well hidden. Destiny tried to get like, allegedly tried to get like a team of 10 people who tried to hunt down Solo and tried to find his identity. But even then they couldn't find Solo. Blav, the prolific doxer, tried to find Solo, and even then he was unable to find Solo. It seems like Solo is just extremely hard to actually find or identify. So yeah, like, yeah, he probably felt confident in himself, no? But he was probably terrified, maybe, assumably, of, like, Destiny's lawsuit, right? Of Destiny's first, like, fucking thing. First law firm hiring. But yeah.
So it wasn't even, like, the boyfriend told him. There was already this idea that she might have been a minor, which was the whole reason for this hubbub. So he knew she was maybe a minor, and he kept the footage. So from this moment, at the end of last year, he's potentially mishandling child pornography. He at no point turned it into the police, right? He kept it in his spank bank, right? And by the way, one of his constant defenses is, you guys are using this revenge porn of me, and that's so disgusting, and how dare you? You know what's funny about that is the whole reason these guys on Kiwi Farms were able to identify her is because Steven gave them the information.
That's right. He did. On purpose. The reason he did this was so then he can track down both Rose and Solo. That was the reason why. Steven was trying to dox Rose, but not for the reasons that you may think it is. The reason he was trying to find her is because he was also trying to find Solo at the same time.
He's the one that caused this whole thing. He said she went to blank college. Okay? And then he shows a picture. If they want more to go on, it's funny because they think I'm hiding stuff about Rose since she's underage. So he already says that these Kiwi Farm guys suspect she's...
Is this new news? No. No, this has been leaked like 1,000 times already. The fact that Destiny basically showed SFW pictures of Rose, so then Kiwi Farms would take notice and go after and find Rose for him. It was a trap. Sorry, it wasn't a trap. It was a bait that Kiwi Farms like readily bit down on because he knew that Kiwi Farms would do that on purpose. So Kiwi Farms fell for it. When did this happen? A while ago, dispensation. I'm pretty sure it was probably more recent, actually. Because if Rose has been doxxed only recently. But yeah. Yo, Misaki, thank you so much for the 10 gifted, buddy. Thank you. Holy cow. Holy shit, thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, just FYI, he knew that Kiwi Farms tracks every single one of his movements, so he planned it ahead. Yeah.
underage. So this is already something
he knew that Blav couldn't resist.
People are thinking about. The only reason I haven't actually mentioned much about her is because I know it makes those R words dig harder. He continues. Also, one more pick. I'm not in either one. If you
Good job, Blav, by the way.
can tell. Okay, good luck. Good luck, guys. So he sent them 2 pictures to go off of. Also, I never said that pic posted was of me. It was a pic they sent me from their school. Supposedly, they were working on an associate's in neurology. Kiwi Farms' ability to investigate anything is super pathetic. I thought it was some crazy investigator shit, but now I realize it was just no-life obsessively stalking all my social media that allowed someone to do it. As I understand it, this was the missing piece of the puzzle they needed. And from learning, seeing these photos he's shared with them, and from learning...
Also, hello? Are we supposed to pretend that Rose was some innocent angel? Just keep in mind, I believe that she has literally admitted to Steven that essentially what she has done is that she was luring in men by lying about her age to have sex with them to film. So she was fucking over a bunch of fucking adult men who were probably entirely innocent in intention, but could now potentially be held liable for sex with a minor. So just FYI, Rose is not some kind of angel. She is a demon, okay? Who has possibly fucked over dozens of men if she has had sex with that many. So yeah. So just so you know, she isn't just some kind of innocent person, all right?
The college she went to, that's how they identified her. Now, after speaking with Willie Mack, he's told me that this is her, right? They found her, they matched up like moles on her body.
Also, FYI, I just want to say this as well. Is that, what is going on here? Are we also going to ignore the fact that, okay, listen, I lost my train of thought, okay? Listen, I was about to spit. But this, I have to, listen, I'm trying to produce more spit, okay? Okay, I'm trying to produce more spit. Okay, good luck.
They matched up the look of her, the face. She disappeared for a couple of years. They have old videos of her, but they've pretty much confirmed this is her. And through that, they've identified her birthday. And if this is her, which is like 99% it is, then she was 17 at the time. No question, right? So this whole idea of is she's a minor has pretty much already been put to rest, according to Willie Mack. So while it's true that when he received these nudes, he thought she was 19, what is not true is that he didn't know the whole time, potentially, because the boyfriend at the end of last year told him she's a minor. So he knew there was potentially a chance that he had child pornography. And up until now, when people found out she actually is a minor, he never reported it to the police. Any responsible adult, upon learning that even if there's a possibility that you have child porn, you would send that to the police, right? To hold and frankly, to cover your own ass legally. You want to be stuck with child porn on your hard drive. Like the second you find out, you send that shit to the authorities, because guess what? You're committing a crime. But that all becomes moot anyway, because they've allegedly found out that Rose was a minor at the time, and he.
Right. So, I mean, if he's so guilty, why the fuck isn't he arrested yet? And in addition to being arrested, where's the charge? And if the charge does not exist, and even if the charge exists, doesn't he have to be proven guilty in a court of law? Like, you're so sure about all of this. How could you be? This is some Vosh level concluding going on, okay? Like, this is on God, some Vosh level concluding. Just absolutely feckless behavior.
Did hold child pornography for 6 months, allegedly. And that's why he should have turned it in to the authorities then. So if you want to defend Destiny, do that. But know that this guy knew there was a...
There is nobody defending Destiny left except for maybe Admin Preach and me, okay? Like, the thing is that who is left? Who the fuck is left? Who is left? Like, if you want to defend Destiny, as if, like, there's an army of people out there willing to defend Destiny. I don't even think DEG is defending Destiny all that much anymore, right? It's just me and Admin Preach.
Chance that he had child pornography on his hard drive for all this time. He kept it.
Me, sure, but I'm thinking about content creators.
Knowing that, and did nothing with it. Now, if you think that's cool, and in the context of everything else, of him continually sexualizing and trying to normalize sexual activity with minors, he's been doing this over the span of his entire career. If you think that is fine, and holding on to potential child pornography is fine, then go ahead and defend Destiny. But just know that is what you're defending. Those are the facts, Jack.
I reported this to the police and recorded my interactions and calls with the detective.
Now, a lot of people, I say, have been unfairly critical of Willie Mack for reporting this to the police and immediately making a video on it. But I have to say, this guy did the absolute right thing. Somebody told you they got child porn on their computer. This is what Destiny should have done 6 months ago. I think the reason is because he was fucked from the beginning. You know, I think if investigators look into this and get the DMs and the history of all this stuff, we'll find out there's a reason he didn't go direct.
I mean, it's fine if you want to make content on it. It's fine if you want to make content out of a fucking police report or something like that. But you realize what this looks like, right? Like, let's just talk about the truth here. Let's just be honest with ourselves. The reason this was happening and the reason why, like, we criticize Willie Mack on this is because Willie Mack has had the fucking anti-fans on his back for, like, such a long time now, and he's sick and tired of it, and he wants them off. He wants to show them that he is actually, like, on their side or something, right? Like, what the fuck? This is obviously what's going on, but okay.
To the police.
And just FYI, okay, it's not like they stopped targeting him, alright, just because he's done this. If anything, now they know that he is able to be warped and manipulated by the anti-fans.
What a good guy. Destiny is a great guy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, even then they don't like him.
At least he's not trying to get him laid, because that would be insane. This guy is a deviant, and this guy should just abstain from sex for the rest of his life.
If Destiny was my roommate, I'd get him laid all the time.
Come on, bro. What?
Mm-hmm.
You said that?
Mm-hmm.
That was you?
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit. That's stunning. So anyway, that's my take on it. So just to do a recap. Yes, 2 of the screenshots I shared were not with Rose. 2 of the 3. However, don't let people gas or distract you into thinking that that even matters. What matters is Destiny's confession on record to Willie Mack when he was asked 3 times very clearly if he potentially had child porn on his computer, and he answered in the affirmative every time. He said YES, yes. He knew that it might be child porn as early as November of last year. In that 6 months leading up to now, he never reported it to the authorities. He never made any effort to handle it responsibly. Those are the relevant facts. It's just boom, boom, boom. You know? So, listen, the guy's a creep. He's a fucking degenerate. There's no other way to cut it. If you like Destiny, if you think he's smart and cool and funny and awesome, good. Keep watching him. But know that you are supporting someone who is attracted, 15-year-olds, who share.
How do you even, like, what am I even supposed to say? Like seriously, what am I even supposed to say? Like we've talked about all of these points already, okay? But like, yeah, again, it's just like it's so crazy. It's just so crazy. I think it's just insane. This is like, I can't be the only one. I just can't. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm going crazy again. But like, again, all right, I'm glad that Ab and Preach were able to come out about this. Thank you, Ab and Preach. Okay, thank you. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. But again, all right, it's just like, it's one of the most gaslighting things ever.
Compromising bikini pics of 15-year-olds sent to him with his boys. He has held on knowing there's a chance of child pornography for 6 months and never reported it to the authorities. That he sexually assaulted a woman.
Why do you think? Oh, okay. All right, it's fine.
On camera.
I'm okay.
You want to come at me and say, oh, you got all this thing wrong. You're gaslighting, you're lying, all this shit. Bro, uncontroversial facts. You are fucked up to defend this guy. And like,
you've got the facts wrong as well. So I don't trust you. Like, why the fuck? Let's just say, even from a viewer's perspective, right? Let's just say this. Let's just say I trust Ethan Klein before. Okay, so he made a mistake by conflating the second set of DMs as being between Destiny and Rose, right? If that trust is already broken, why should we trust you on anything else? Including this, right? Like, you are mostly correct about the situation, but you're bringing up a bunch of points that don't actually support your argument, right? You're basically trying to paint Destiny as a creep, right? And fine, I guess. But again, that's not actually... I'm sorry, but that's not actually what I'm concerned about, right? I don't care about whether or not Destiny is a creep. I care about whether or not he's a predator. Yeah?
I guess, I don't know if you're being gaslit or misled, but like watching the video that Abba made with all of this context out here, and he's accusing me of not doing research. Abba, why did you brush over the screenshot of him confessing to knowingly having potential child porn on his hard drive? Never commented on that. You only commented on things that I got wrong, right? You ignore the whole context. You're sweeping for what looks to me to be a
Stop. Abba not only is cuter than you, hotter than you, maybe even taller than you, but he also has a higher melanin level, okay? Which makes him better than you, okay? So shut the fuck up, honestly.
Consistent, long-term, highly motivated, premeditated child predator. That's what he looks like to me. He's got a long history of it. So if you want to sweep for the boy, then good. You want to put your flag down on that hill, that's okay. If you want to die on Loli Hill.
Look, dude, I'm just saying, Abba isn't the one with allegations of having fucking poop all over his carpet for like fucking Ethan's kids to swallow, okay? So I'm just saying, you know, he's clear on that front. So, you know, and here's the thing, okay? If you're willing to make bad faith arguments for Destiny, that's fine, okay? Just don't expect anyone else to defend you at this point. If you're also making like when you have bad faith allegations against you, right? Like, why the fuck should anyone defend you based off of like bad faith allegations?
Truly, this is
If you're not even willing to do it for Destiny.
dungeon.
Yo, fuck Destiny fan. Thank you so much for the 5 subs, buddy. B-Dog, thank you so much for the tier 1. Yo, dude, thank you guys so much. I appreciate the support. Keep it up. Try and stay away from snark topics, though. Wait, but that's my entire content. Like, I'm a snark content creator cover person. That's just what I do.
With the rest of them, that's
my entire
okay.
content.
But just know where you are.
My entire content is Kiwi Farms. That's my entire content. My entire content is being Kiwi Farms adjacent, okay? But not in the way that, you know, Queen Mint and J-Stock is. You know.
Are resting your flag. And with that, I say to all the naysayers and all the haters out there who have said that I need to apologize and for getting things wrong. Well, I did apologize for getting the screenshots wrong. But to you guys, I say, fuck you, suck my dick, unsubscribe, and go support this fucking weirdo creep, potential pedophile. And Destiny, you're this big man that's willing to be transparent about everything. Do me a favor. Just watch this video. Watch this whole video with your fans on stream. Abba, watch this whole video.
Nah, don't take the bait. Fuck that. Don't take the fucking bait, okay? Again, none of these guys will ever extend you a willing hand. None of these people will ever extend you any degree of good faith, okay? Fortress Arc is the way. Go play Expedition 33, okay? Like, the thing is that, like at this point, Ethan Klein is a fucking Destiny snarker, okay? Like, this is Destiny snark activity right here, okay? Except that he has a massive audience to boost him. The thing is that, like, at this point, why the fuck should you ever entertain a snarker who never has any kind of intention to offer you any semblance of good faith? There's literally no point in doing any of that. So yeah.
On stream with your fans. Show me how brave and just all know.
I hope that Ethan Klein leaks members and viewers faster than Destiny is leaking concurrent viewers, okay? Like, fuck it, all right? Because the thing is that if Destiny is gonna go down, I want Ethan Klein to also go down, okay? Like, fuck this guy, dude, honestly.
Knowing you are and how unscared of this you are. Go ahead and do that and explain to us everything I've mentioned here. I'll see you next time.
Oh, okay, yeah, fantastic. Good stuff. All right. What's Pisco doing?
Give like a really real, not even like a good artistic license or.
H3 lost it? He's lost it a long time ago, it seems. Maybe. I don't know. It's just fucking hell. It's just so fucking disappointing. And the thing is that I was cheering for H3 so fucking hard when he was destroying Hassan. But, you know, I think people have always pointed out the fact that, you know, H3 has never been that honest and never been that good of a person. Always just self-caring, only cares about himself and his family, but never cares about any other family, I guess. No wonder iDubbbz and Anissa didn't back up H3, okay? No wonder they didn't have any reason to do that. Why the fuck would he do that? What is this? Oh shit, hold on. So this is the person that many years ago, Destiny has groped on stream, okay? Mia Rose, I just want to put it out there that the omniliberal Destiny did apologize to me. He wholeheartedly did say he was the only person that actually answered my phone call at TwitchCon. Not only all these other idiots that were clout chasers. People make mistakes, they grow up and learn. There you go.